Hi there, YouTubers. It's another wet, cold winter day here in New Zealand, and as I was doing something for myself and for my cattle, I thought, well, this is probably some question that some lifestyle blocker or person that's just got a handful of cattle or sheep has probably asked themselves at one point or another if you don't come from a farming family. So here goes. In the winter time, if you've got a small piece of land, in order to save the land from cattle stepping all over and ruining the grass that you're trying to grow for later on, you have to sometimes put them in a small area and give them a bale of baleage. So you'd probably rather have the guy with the tractor bring you all your baleage at once. But of course, you don't want the cattle to break into all your baleage at once, because they will. They'll most definitely bite a hole right in the middle of that and go to town. So the next question is, how do you open your baleage? What's the easiest way to rip into that sucker? You're going to want to have a serrated knife, a nice sharp serrated knife. This is my Leatherman Wave multi-tool, which is pretty much part of my uniform. Whenever I go outside here with my coveralls, I have it with me. You pull out that serrated blade, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut a straight line straight across the top middle of the bale. So straight across the middle, you're going to cut one line, and then you're going to come around to the sides, and you're going to continue that line straight down to the ground on both sides. So that way it's as if you have cut through the wrapping all the way across, cutting it into two sides. The next thing you're going to do, and make sure that you cut through that netting. If you've got some plastic netting on the inside, which a lot of these do, make sure you cut straight through that as well. Now, before you go peeling it off, you're going to want to cut around the bottom of the bale, right up against the ground. Cut around the bottom of the bale, because if you don't, if you start pulling the top of this down before you cut across the bottom, it's a lot harder on your back. It's a lot harder to get it cut off, because you've got tension still, which is going to help in cutting that off. So just work your way around. Don't do anything silly like cut across your foot or your leg. There's a lot of very important arteries going on there. And don't wear jandals, flip-flops, nothing like that. And keep your legs out of the way. So you do that. And then once you've cut around the bottom of your bale, you simply peel back from your slit that you've made at the top, and you can literally pull one half away entirely, and then the other half. You'll probably end up peeling your plastic away first, one half and then the other, and then you'll notice if you have netting across, and you'll peel all that netting off, one half and then the other. And it's really important that you make sure you get all that plastic netting off, because that stuff can get stuck in the cattle's digestive tracts, and you don't want that. So once you're done, you'll have your naked bale ready to use. You'll still have your plastic on the bottom of the bale underneath, which you can pull out once the cattle have finished most of the bale. So that's your handy tip for the day.